Prince Institute. Exercise 146. Sir Happy Singh. Ready? Start. Sir, the resolution moved by the Home Minister presents a fait accompli situation. I do not want to foresee that Jharkhand must be under President's rule for another 6 months. That is why my party demands the Assembly, which has been kept under suspended animation, must be dissolved forthwith, and an early election will have to be held as assured by the Home Minister. The people of Jharkhand should have a government of their choice, a popular elected government. Why Jharkhand could not have a popular elected government is known to everybody. The political opportunism on the part of several political parties, I do not want to name them right now, it is known to everybody, which has led to deterioration of situation in the state, which has led to horse trading and all kinds of vices in the political life of Jharkhand. But it is very painful to see Jharkhand, which is one of the richest states in the country, having deposits of minerals, very rare minerals, remains one of the poorest states in the country. The overwhelming population of the state is scheduled castes and scheduled tribes people. As even the Congress members have admitted, nearly 70% of the people are below the poverty line. Whatever may be the criteria of the definition of below poverty line, the people remain poor. The state is one of the richest in terms of natural wealth. The situation needs to undergo a drastic change. Unless the people are given a choice to have their own government, an elected government, whatever we discuss here, I do not think will yield the much desired result. I do not want to deliberate on various issues as mentioned by several members, the growing crime in the state of Jharkhand, the way the private big business houses try to loot the wealth of Jharkhand, even the way the so called flagship pro poor schemes of the union government are being floated in the state of Jharkhand. I know the case of one activist who was closely linked with the social audit of the National Rural Employment Guarantee Scheme was murdered. There was a demand for a CBI inquiry. It was accepted. I do not know what happened after that. Many things are happening there. It is not only the left wing extremists or the Naxalites who are creating havoc in the state of Jharkhand, but there are also other antisocial elements. There are known exploiters of poor people in villages, in towns, who are looting that state. This state cannot remain as it is today, and it has to have its own government. That is why my party demands immediate elections. We need not wait for another 6 months and then again extend it for 6 months more. Yes, it is a constitutional obligation, one can say, but we need not wait for another 6 months to give an opportunity to the people of Jharkhand to elect their government. That is why the union government, as assured by the Home Minister, should take up the issue, inform the Election Commission to hold the elections as soon as possible, and the present assembly, which is under suspended animation, has to be dissolved. What is the technicality involved? It is for the government and the Home Minister to explain. But as long as it is there, it gives an apprehension that there is some kind of a hidden agenda or some kind of manipulation is in the offing. That apprehension should be removed, and that is why this suspended animation should go. The assembly must be dissolved. Generally, we are not for the use of Article 356, that is not our stand. As Dr. Ambedkar and other constitution framers visualized, Article 356 should remain a dead letter in the constitution. In the case of Jharkhand, it has been used. Whether it was for the good or not, history will tell us. But now it has become fait accompli and it has become imperative that the president's rule has to be extended. However, I want the government to assure this House, assure the nation that the elections will be held as soon as possible and the assembly, which is under suspended animation, will be dissolved forthwith. Sir, at the outset, we demand once again to immediately dissolve the assembly and initiate the process of early elections as announced here. We all know that the people of Jharkhand are deprived of a new government for long. Both the NDA and the UPA, the combinations resorted to opportunism for election gains in Jharkhand. They are absolutely responsible for the political instability in the state. In Jharkhand, the people face a lot of hardships. The situation obtaining in Jharkhand is absolutely detrimental not only to the democratic process in the state but also to the people at large. Sir, since the formation of the state, many tribals were killed under both the NDA and the UPA regimes in the state.